24 years old. They're both about the same height, and then James is going to have a 4-inch reach advantage.
This bout is brought to you by Dream Machines, the leader in on or off-road fun. Missouri's #1 Polaris dealership. Fighting out of the blue corner, Wyatt Goade! Fighting out of the red corner, James Buckhanan!
Let's go, Buck! Go get him, Buck! Go get him, Buck!
Final instructions from referee Mike England. Round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is presented by Hoy Excavating.
Wyatt immediately coming out with a hard right hand.
White trunks, black trim for Wyatt Goade. White and gray trunks for James Buckhanan. From the southpaw stance, there's the rear left roundhouse kick to the body, swing and a miss with the lead right hook for Wyatt Goade.
Both men coming out in a southpaw stance. It's a close stance. Southpaws don't usually fight other southpaws, so I'm interested to see how they're gonna approach this.
Very tall stance for Buckhanan. Overhand right on the exit. Hard low kick from Goade. Buckhanan slowly coming forward, outside kick to the inside. Standing off of the jab. Overhand right again on the exit for James Buckhanan. Buckhanan definitely loading up that right hand.
Absolutely. You can tell both these men are athletes. I know Bucky, he has a collegiate wrestling experience. I want to see if he tries to initiate a grappling exchange here, if he just keeps poking with that jab.
That jab getting through from the southpaw stance. Now switch back to orthodox for James Buckhanan. Overhand right, nothing there from Goade.
Bucky's almost throwing a back fist when he throws his jab from southpaw. That's interesting.
40 remaining, round number 1. Check right hook lands on the inside from Buckhanan.
Bucky's finding success here with his range, kind of touching at him. That's what that back fist does. When you just touch at someone, eventually you find your range and you're able to land a bigger shot.
See the feint? Off of the jab again. Big left hand. Goade trying to throw back.
Bucky's starting to find his range here, and it's showing. He just landed a big hook there off the fence.
Nothing on the low kick from Wyatt Goade. Goade switched to orthodox from southpaw. Both fighters continually switching stances. Now 55 seconds remaining, round number 1 of this welterweight fight. On the jab, there's the right hand.
Bucky's finding success with that jab from both stances. Goade's just kind of weighing in here, not really setting anything up. Everything's a big shot, and it's a little telegraph, and Bucky's able to kind of move out the way.
Goade now circling, getting late here in round number 1. 20 seconds remaining in this opening
missed by
round.
Goade.
Jab to the body from Buckhanan. Short right hand again. Almost a backhand on the right hand from Buckhanan. There's the shot.
Wow, he was in deep on that double leg, and Bucky just did a great job sprawling out there.
That is the end of round 1.
The story of this first round was Bucky just able to find his range with jabs from both stances. Here we see Bucky land a big cross from that southpaw stance. His ability to find late in that first round was really impressive. Throwing jabs from both stances and landing and being successful with both.
Tonight's fight replays are presented by Major FAC. Seconds out called. Set for round number 2. We're at Cable Dome Arena tonight, just east of downtown Kansas City in Independence, Missouri. There's always a very energetic, very knowledgeable MMA crowd. See this circling on the outside from Buckhanan. Loading up the right hand is Wyatt Goade.
Bucky doing a good job of being the counter fighter here. As soon as Wyatt kind of weighs in with no setup, Bucky throws something big. Oh, big hooks by Bucky.
To the inside.
Anytime Goade gets pushed up against the fence, Bucky does a good job of just unloading. And there's only two ways Goade can go off the fence.
Rear left uppercut lands for Goade. Buckhanan stepping into the pocket. Huge swings from Goade off his back foot.
These men are fighting. They're scrapping.
The fighter's back to the center of the cage.
I would like to see Goade kind of circle off the fence a little more. Bucky's finding a ton of success off this position here when Goade's back is against the fence.
Goade's mouth almost wide open. Switches back from southpaw to orthodox. Buckhanan puts his hands high, doubling up the jab. There's the outside kick, lands on the hip.
Seems to be a small cut over the left eye of Wyatt Goade. Excuse me.
Buckhanan stepping in, mouthpiece goes out. That's noted immediately by referee Mike England, who calls time.
Seems like Bucky's found his range here. He's not missing a ton. Anything he throws has heat on it, and it's landing.
Mouthpiece in, time in. Round number 2 resumes. Buckhanan again coming forward. Goade keeps switching stances, keeps throwing big.
Bucky with a quick glimpse of the clock there.
But Goade, Jeff, having trouble landing on those big swings. Doubling up the jab again is James Buckhanan. Very methodical is Buckhanan. Nothing on the outside kick, went for the calf kick.
I like that by Bucky. Just having a harder time finding the head here with Wyatt backing up. Just start touching the body.
Hands getting lower for Wyatt Goade. You see his mouth is open. Right hand misses. Again, there's that big swing again. Final seconds, round number 2. Wyatt Goade versus James Buckhanan, amateur welterweights. Overhand right again off the mark for Goade.
Bucky doing a really good job of using his footwork to get out of range.
We will move to the third final round. In 1 hour, 15 minutes from now, our main card begins, FAC 9. The only way to watch is on UFC Fight Pass.
On this replay, we're able to see Bucky land some big shots here. He was really able to find his range, and I liked him going to the body. He was able to land more shots to the head after going to the body. Those were some pretty wild exchanges there off the fence. Wyatt Goade is going to have to change something here. He's down 2 rounds in my opinion, and he's kind of getting touched up on the feet. Let's see if he makes any proper adjustments to try to win this fight.
Right hand doesn't get through from Goade into the gloves of Buckhanan. Level change, there's the shot.
Beautiful timing on that double leg exchange, but lets him right back up.
Just before the shot, Buckhanan saw that Goade was standing much more straight up and down, something he really had not done in rounds 1 and 2. Buckhanan with the shot, the takedown. Right back to the feet, left hand. The clubbing overhand left, lands from Buckhanan.
That left haven't hurt him, Sean. He can shake his head all he wants, but his leg said otherwise.
Lateral movement now, stalking pressure from James Buckhanan. Buckhanan playing off of the one off of the jab. There's the outside kick.
Although Bucky didn't do anything with the takedown, I like him changing it up and wrestling. That's going to keep Wyatt even more on the defense.
Jab not getting through from Buckhanan. Very limited strike output from Wyatt Goade.
Good slip and rip there by Bucky there. Oh, mouthpiece comes flying out again after that left hand.
Goade took his mouthpiece out, was trying to put it back in. That is so ill-advised. And then had it punched out of his mouth. We'll see if that draws a warning from Mike England. It does not. That was almost surreal, Jeff. Goade pulled his own mouthpiece out, put it back in, and then it was punched out by Buckhanan.
People do very strange things when fatigue sets in.
75 seconds remaining in this fight. See the heavy breathing, mouth agape for Wyatt Goade. To the inside. Right hand on the exit again from Buckhanan.
Both these men are throwing big shots in those exchanges, and that will get you tired.
Right hand doesn't get through from Goade. Goade jumping into the pocket, right back out. Outside calf kick from Buckhanan. Right hand. Big swing and a miss from Goade. Buckhanan tried to time it on the takedown, could not hit it.
That was good timing, though. He did get to his hips. Wyatt did a good job of kind of pushing his hips into Bucky to stop the takedown.
There was the rear right bolo punch from Buckhanan, or rather from Goade. Nothing on that left hook. Right hand lands.
The difference in these exchanges is Bucky's is setting his feet down while Goade's kind of in the air as he's throwing these punches. You lose a lot of power when your feet aren't placed on the mat.
The bell, the end of the fight.
Great fight for both of these men. Bucky showed a really good job of finding his range early, and that was kind of the tale of the whole fight, but good fight from both men.
Wyatt Goade, James Buckhanan going the distance, all 3 rounds, all 9 minutes.
In this replay, we see Goade throwing a big hook cross, and excellent timing by Bucky there. Just ducks down, shoots his head underneath, misses both punches and into his hips and secures the takedown. Big check hook there by Bucky as Wyatt's coming in. And there at the end, we saw that little back fist Bucky was throwing all night and was very successful with. It's a good way to close range and kind of stay on your opponent, and again, just builds up that anxiety.
Tonight's fight replays are presented by Major FAC. 3 judges scoring this fight, assigned by the Missouri Office of Athletics, having their scorecards tallied now.
Both men showing respect there at the end of a very, very entertaining scrap.
Jason Nivens is set. Here's the winner announcement presented by Jack Daniels. Make it count.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Judge Geary scores the bout 30-27. Judge Swanberg scores the bout 29-28. And Judge Marquez scores the bout 30-27. Your winner, by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, James Buckhanan!
So a pair of 3-0s and a 2-1, 30-27, 30-27, 29-28 from the 3 Missouri judges. James Buckhanan just simply controlling the range, controlling the tempo.
Yeah, Sean.